Hi, folks.
Hi, folks.
Welcome back to another Travels of Red Rover. I'm Shawn.
And I'm Corinne.
And where are we tonight, Corinne?
We are in a place called the Whitewater Draw, which is near McNeil, Arizona. And we are at a bird sanctuary for Sandhill Cranes in the winter.
And there are a lot, as you could probably hear in the background, there are a lot of Sandhill Cranes here. We're trying to do a little photography. It's sunset. It's absolutely gorgeous evening. Would be nice sunset evening if there was something to shoot. So we're trying to do the birds. Just full disclaimer, neither Corinne nor I are consider ourselves wildlife photographers. So just even getting the camera set up to try it is a bit of an accomplishment.
Getting set up with camera settings for wildlife.
Not doing a very good job of it yet. It's been a while, so I always forget.
Yeah, it takes extra time. Getting higher ISO, larger aperture, all sorts of things to get faster shutters.
So I've got my aperture set as wide as I can. So for this camera, it's f8, which is not great. I've got my ISO set actually on auto ISO because it's just too variable right now for me to figure out. And I'm shooting at 1/500th of a second. I'm using back button focus, which I'm not very good at. I keep missing. And I'm just trying to get the birds in the general area correct. And hopefully I'll get a few in flight. So we'll just have to see how things work out. I suspect I'm going to take a lot of really mediocre pictures.
Out in the distance there, we seem to have a group of cranes that are marching in unison into the deeper water, mostly during the day. When we came by, they were standing on the mud flats and sand over there, so they seem to be going out into the water for the evening. Apparently, this is their way to have some protection against predators at nighttime. They go out to the water where fewer predators can reach them. Just as the sun's going down in the west, there's a few other people out here, even though we're in very small town Arizona area. So it seems to be a well-known spot to come and watch the birds. There's kind of a marshy area out here. And there's lots of farmer fields a little to the north. Apparently, the Sandhill Cranes like to go up and eat the grains during the morning and evening. I've seen a few in flight, but it's pretty quiet right now.
Good morning, folks.
It's a noisy morning out here.
Yes. We've come out really early this morning to see if we can get some neat photographs of the birds flying against what looks like it's going to be quite a nice colored sky.
Yeah, we got up early and we had a short walk because we were able to camp here at the wildlife area. And the birds are making a racket, but not flying yet, so we're hoping to catch some birds in flight. It's a chilly morning, and the sun is just behind those mountains in the background there. Little bit of wispy clouds overhead. So it might give us a little bit of color in the sky today, which would be lovely.
So this first piece of video is from a location that was just in front of us, and it's just prior to when the birds start taking off en masse. And then this piece is sort of the after video, very similar location, showing sort of how many birds have actually left or gone back up onto the shore.
So Shawn, what's the technique you use when you handhold your camera with the long lens?
So, well, it's a very heavy camera, so I find that I shake too much if I just try to hold it steady. So what I'll tend to do is I'll wait for the birds to start coming up, and then what I'll start doing is I'll start sweeping across the sky with them like this and follow them because it's a much more stable platform to actually get a photograph. The other thing I'm doing this morning is I'm actually taking video with the long lens as well. Turns out with the light coming up over behind Corinne here, their bellies and that really light up. when they start to face where the sun's coming up. So it's really pretty, and I'm trying to catch some video as well as some photographs. I wanted to give you a bit of a sample of what happens when I try to hold the camera still. You can see it sort of jumping all over the place. And this next shot here is I'm zooming with, or I'm actually roaming across the sky with the camera, and you can see how much smoother the shot is.
This is the parking area, upper parking area for Whitewater Draw Wildlife Area. And there's our van over there on the right. And in the center is a pit toilet and also some porta potties. You can see a few other people have set up camp here around the perimeter. Some of these campsites have picnic tables, and it's a fairly level lot for us to park in. So not too shabby. It was fairly quiet last night, and there is an overflow lot if this area is full and you need to find more space. It was really convenient. We just had to hop out of the truck this morning and do a 10-minute walk down to the marshlands and photograph the Sandhill Cranes.
And here are a few of the photographs that we took the night before and that morning. We hope you enjoy them. Well, Corinne, what did you think of our morning and last evening with the Sandhill Cranes?
Well, I don't have the lens for it, and I didn't have my camera set up well, but I enjoyed being out here and watching the wildlife.
Yeah, it's amazing how noisy they are. There's only about a third of them now that were there when we first got here this morning. And as you can see, they're still taking off. So they're kind of amazing to come watch them in these huge groups. So that was a lot of fun. I also probably didn't get much in the way of a good shot either. I'm just not used to shooting something that's moving quite so fast. But anyway, it was a lot of fun. So I think it's probably time to bring this video to a close. And if you enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up.
And if you'd like to see more of our videos, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below.
And as always, if you want to know when we release a video, it's that little bell button down below.
We like your questions, comments, thoughts, and anything you want to share with us, so you can put it in the comment section below as well, and we will respond as soon as we can.
And until next time, bye for now.
Bye for now.